Foreigners coming into Thailand have to complete the Thailand Digital Arrival Card. So in this video, I'm going to go through the process of completing the application for the TDAC, the Thailand Digital Arrival Card. So first things first, I'm going to do a Google search for the website. And the official website, for me anyway, is coming up the top. Sometimes you might get some sponsored results, which could throw you off a little bit. And I've seen websites that charge a fee to, inverted commas, help you complete the Thailand Digital Arrival Card. The official Thai government website, so ending .go.th, doesn't charge a penny. So if you want help completing your form, I mean, you could use a paid service. For me, I always think it's a bit troubling because you're giving away quite a lot of personal information to a third party, and you may not know how legit or otherwise that website might be. So this is the absolute official website, not just one that says official Thailand Digital Arrival Card. You have to check the URL. So I'll drop this web address in the description below. But then going into the website, it tells us some important information. All passengers must complete the TDAC. And if you're going to stay longer than 90 days, you then have to go to immigration. You're not allowed to work. And the fourth thing, you can only submit this TDAC form up to 3 days in advance. So it's very similar to the Malaysian Digital Arrival Card as well. Just have to prove that I'm a human by ticking the box and then going into the arrival card. So there's a few different sections: personal information, details about my trip or my time in Thailand, and then this health declaration. So I'm sure you'll be able to work most of this out yourself. Well, all of it out yourself, in fact. But just for completeness, I'll go through the procedure just now. I'm just going to do everything in capitals. And I'm just obviously going to use fake information for this. So yeah, it's a big drop down of all the different countries you can choose. But yeah, for the UK it's GBR. Okay, well, let's see, 1990. I'm a little bit, in fact, obviously I'm older than that. So yeah, I got the retirement visa this year, so I'm 50 this year. So I was 50 last year, so I was born in 75. And then just month and date, and then pick your gender. I'm living in Thailand now, so I guess I can put Thailand, but if you're coming from the UK, again, is it GBR? I'm not sure. Yeah, it took me a little while. I was always looking for UK, but for the UK it's GBR. And up north, and then stick in a phone number, and then that's it. So that's the first part, personal information. So I mean, this is the reason why I wouldn't be too comfortable going to a third-party website, because I'm essentially telling them my date of birth, phone number, not my full address, but yeah, passport number. You may not have a visa number. Sorry, this is the visa number section. I'm on the retirement visa, so I do have a visa number. But if you're coming into Thailand just on a short trip on the visa exemption program, you can see that there's no star here, so you don't have to fill in this visa number. But for people living more long term who do have visa numbers, I guess we should probably put it in. Oh, occupation. This is one I do need to put in. So I'm on the retirement visa. So I'll just put that in. Just put something simple. You don't have to get too detailed with what your occupation is, but obviously something that makes it clear what field you're in. And then we can just continue. So as we were saying, you can only do this up to 3 days in advance. So this looks a bit more flexible than the Malaysian one actually. The Malaysian one just gives you the day you're on plus 2, so 3 days, whereas the Thailand gives you the day you're on plus 3, which is a bit handier. So if I was arriving on Friday, pop that in, say where I'm coming from. I did actually have to do this quite recently when I was coming back from Malaysia. And so this is, I guess this is my purpose of travel in Thailand. Am I on a holiday? I guess most people will probably choose holiday. I am going to be learning Thai, so I could put this one, or maybe just here, and then put down living. I came by plane on a commercial flight. I guess most of us will do that unless you're part of the mega rich. If I guess people who are part of the elite, they will probably have people who can fill this TDAC form in for them. So I came on a Malaysian Airlines flight. And then this section here, date of departure, you don't actually have to put this in. None of this is mandatory. But I guess if you have this information, you might as well put it in. And then as far as accommodation is concerned, it's just, if you're going to be travelling around, that's fair enough. It's really just where you're going to be staying on your first night of accommodation. So I live in an apartment in Bangkok, and there's a whole host of different areas within Bangkok that I can select. Ratchaturi, and then sub-districts. There's different areas within this larger area, and then that gives you the postcode. In fact, it automatically fills in the postcode based upon, if I change this, yeah, so depending on your district, it automatically fills it in. And then you just put in the address. And then we continue here. So that means we've done the first couple of sections: personal information, trip and accommodation. And then this final part is the health declaration. And then you have to just say which countries you've been in. I guess some countries there'll be a kind of watch list depending where you're coming from. Obviously, you need to be entirely honest about this. So I was coming back in from Malaysia, and then if you're traveling as a couple, you could do this kind of together if you like, but I was by myself. It just gives me a brief summary of all my responses. I accept all the terms and conditions. Obviously you want to read through this completely, just saying that we are definitely not providing false information. Agree. I'm not going to submit this. Oh, another really important point. You want to put in your email address so that you get a copy of your Thailand Digital Arrival Card, just to remove stress when you're arriving, particularly if you're coming into Suvarnabhumi Airport in Bangkok. Maybe if you're going to a more regional airport, the whole procedure of coming through immigration is going to be a lot less stressful anyway. So, but you still want to have this form done, so you're not fiddling about with mobile data trying to complete this form once you've actually got into Thailand. Quickly add an email. And then if I was actually wanting to submit this, I just click submit here. I'm not going to do that because this was just an example. And that's pretty much it. You then get a notification almost instantaneously that you've completed your Thailand Digital Arrival Card. And the really good thing is, if you, after having checked it and thought you haven't made a mistake, but then realise later on that you have made a mistake, what you can do is go back to the beginning, and on this page, rather than starting again, you can just update your arrival card. And that's why you want to definitely include the email address to get details of your application, because presumably you have to put in a number or something to be able to edit. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, so you've got the Thailand Digital Arrival Card number, which you will be emailed when you make the original application. So hopefully that's been some use with regards to arriving in Thailand, completing your Thailand Digital Arrival Card, and I hope you have an amazing time while you're here. Cheers.